Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we will discuss idioms and phrases in English. These colorful expressions add depth and character to our everyday language, and understanding them can make your communication more effective and fun. Whether you are a language learner or just looking to expand your vocabulary, stick around as we explore some of the most common and useful idioms with their meanings and examples. Let's get started. Number one, add fuel to the fire. To add fuel to the fire means to make a bad situation worse. For example, during an argument, instead of calming things down, if you say something hurtful, you are only adding fuel to the fire. Beat around the bush. When someone is beating around the bush, they are avoiding the main topic or not getting to the point. Imagine someone talking for minutes without actually answering your question. They are beating around the bush. Hit the sack. The phrase hit the sack simply means to go to bed. For instance, after a long day, you might say, I'm exhausted. I think I'll hit the sack. Barking up the wrong tree. To be barking up the wrong tree means you are pursuing a wrong course of action. For example, if you are trying to get a promotion from the wrong department, you are barking up the wrong tree. Next idiom is burn the candle at both ends. If you are burning the candle at both ends, you are overworking yourself, often to the point of exhaustion. It's like staying up late to work and waking up early to start again. Let sleeping dog lie. To let sleeping dogs lie means to avoid stirring up trouble by not interfering in a situation that's best left alone. If a problem is resolved, there's no need to bring it up again. Every cloud has a silver lining. The saying every cloud has a silver lining means that there's something good in every bad situation. Even if something negative happens, there's always a positive side to it. Next, face the music. To face the music means to confront the consequences of your actions. For example, if you did something wrong, it's time to face the music and deal with the results. Get a taste of your own medicine. When you get a taste of your own medicine, you experience the same bad treatment you have given to others. If someone has been rude and then is treated rudely by someone else, they are getting a taste of their own medicine. To give someone the cold shoulder means to deliberately ignore them. If you are upset with someone, you might give them cold shoulder by not talking to them. Go to the extra mile. When you go to the extra mile, you make a special effort to achieve something. It means doing more than what is expected, like staying late to help a colleague. In the same boat. When you are in the same boat as someone else, you are in the same difficult situation together. For example, if you and your friends are all facing same problems, you are all in the same boat. Jump the gun. To jump the gun means to do something too early or prematurely. For example, if you start a project before getting all necessary information, you have jumped the gun. Kill two birds with one stone. The phrase kill two birds with one stone means to accomplish two tasks with a single action. For instance, if you can solve two problems by taking one step, you have killed two birds with one stone. Know the ropes. To know the ropes mean to be familiar with details of situation or task. If someone is new at a job, they need time to learn the ropes. Leave no stone unturned. When you leave no stone unturned, you do everything possible to achieve a goal. This means searching thoroughly and not giving up until you found what you are looking for. If you are on the ice, you are in risky or precarious situation. For example, if you have already made several mistakes at work, you might be on thin ice with your boss. Out of the blue. Something that happens out of the blue happens unexpectedly. For example, if someone you haven't heard from in years suddenly contacts you, it's out of the blue. Piece of the puzzle. A piece of the puzzle is a part of solution or larger situation. When solving a mystery, each clue is a piece of puzzle that helps you understand the whole picture. Play it by ear. To play it by ear means to decide how to proceed based on how a situation develops rather than following a plan. If you are unsure of details, you might say, let's play it by ear. Pull someone's leg. When you pull someone's leg, you are joking or teasing them. For example, if you tell someone an unbelievable story just to see if they'll believe it, you are pulling their leg. Put the cart before the horse. To put the cart before the horse means to do things in wrong order. For example, celebrating a success before actually achieving it. Putting the cart before the horse. Run out of steam. When you run out of steam, you lose energy or enthusiasm. It's like starting a project with lots of energy, but then running out of steam as you go along. Next, saved by the bell. Being saved by the bell means being rescued from a difficult situation at the last possible moment. For example, if a meeting ends just before you have to speak, you are saved by the bell. See eye to eye. If you see eye to eye with someone, you agree with them. For example, if you and your friend share the same opinion on something, you see eye to eye. Sit on the fence. To sit on the fence means to avoid making a decision or taking sides. If you can't decide which option to choose, you are sitting on the fence. Steal someone's thunder. To steal someone's thunders mean to take credit for someone else's achievement or to announce something before they can. It's like making an announcement before someone else gets the chance. Stick your neck out. When you stick your neck out, you take a risk. For example, if you support an unpopular opinion, you are sticking your neck out. Sweep under the rug. To sweep under the rug means to hide or ignore a problem or issue. If you don't address a problem and instead ignore it, you are sweeping it under the rug. Take the bull by the horns. It means to confront a problem directly. If there's a difficult situation and you face it head on, you are taking the bull by the horns. The last straw. The last straw is the final problem in a series that causes someone to lose their temper. For example, if you have been patient, but one more thing goes wrong, it might be the last straw. The elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is an obvious problem or issue that people avoid discussing. If there's a major issue everyone knows about, but no one talks about, it's the elephant in the room. Throw caution to the wind. When you throw caution to the wind, you take a risk without worrying about the consequences. It's like making a bold decision without thinking too much about what might happen. Tie the knot. To tie the knot means to get married. For example, after being together for several years, a couple might decide to tie the knot. Turn a blind eye. When you turn a blind eye, you deliberately ignore something. For example, if you pretend not to see someone doing something wrong, you are turning a blind eye. Up in the air. When something is up in the air, it's uncertain or undecided. For example, if plans haven't been finalized yet, they are still up in the air. Water under the bridge. It means something in the past that is no longer important. If you have had an disagreement but have moved on, it's water under the bridge. Wear your heart on your sleeve. If you wear your heart on your sleeve, you openly shows your emotions. For example, if it's easy to tell whether you are happy or sad, you wear your heart on your sleeve. You can't judge a book by its cover. The saying, you can't judge a book by its cover, means that appearances can be deceiving. For example, just because someone looks a certain way doesn't mean you know what they are really like. Your guess is as good as mine. When you say, your guess is as good as mine, it means you don't know the answer either. It's a way of saying that you are just as uncertain as the other person. Action speaks louder than the words. The phrase action speaks louder than words means that what do you do is more important than what you say. It emphasizes that people's true intentions and feelings are demonstrated through their actions rather than just their words. For example, if someone constantly says they'll help you but never actually does, it shows that action speaks louder than words. Bite the hand that feeds you. The idiom bite the hands that feed you mean to harm or betray someone who has helped or supported you. For example, if you criticize your boss who has always treated you well, you are biting the hand that feeds you. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Being caught between a rock and hard place means being in a difficult situation where you have to choose between two equally unpleasant options. For example, if you have to choose between telling the truth and hurting someone's feelings or lying, keeping them happy, you are caught between a rock and a hard place. Cry over spilled milk. To cry over spilled milk means to waste time worrying about something that has already happened and cannot be changed. For instance, if you accidentally delete a file and keep complaining about it instead of moving on, you are crying over spilled milk. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. The saying, don't count your chickens before they hatch, means that you shouldn't assume success or plan on something before it actually happens. For example, if you start spending money you expect to win in a contest before it's even announced, you are counting your chickens before you hatch. Get your act together. When someone says get your act together, it means you need to start behaving more effectively or responsibly. For example, if you have been missing deadlines, someone might tell you to get your act together to avoid further consequences. Hit the ground running. To hit the ground running means to start something and proceed at a fast pace with immediate progress. For example, if you start a new job and immediately begin contributing, you are hitting the ground running. It's not rocket science. The phrase it's not rocket science is used to say something is not as complicated as it might seem. For instance, if you're trying to follow a simple set of instructions, someone might reassure you by saying it's not rocket science. To make a mountain out of molehill means to exaggerate a minor problem and make it seem much bigger than it really is. For example, if you panic over a small mistake, you are making a mountain out of a molehill. The writing is on the wall. The phrase the writing is on the wall means that there are clear signs that something bad is likely to happen. For example, if a company is losing money and employees are being laid off, the writing is on the wall that company might shut down. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed learning these idioms and phrases as much as I enjoyed explaining them. Remember, mastering these expressions can really elevate your English skills and make your conversations more engaging. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Until then, keep practicing and have fun with your language learning journey. Thank you.